Hey Aries, it's Lisa from Soul Searcher Tarot. How are you guys doing today? I'm here to do your mid-month August 2019 reading. It's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. But if it does, you can give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And actually, any kind of feedback you might have. I'm always looking for get feedback from people, see how it's doing. Alright. This may or may not connect with your actual full month of August reading. I don't go back and look at them, so I don't know. But if it does, awesome, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And if you're not sure, please go back and look, okay? And I'm going to start throwing cards around on myself. Alright. I did already meditate on your energy, and I've already shuffled the cards up once, but so I'm going to mix them up a little bit more. I'm going to cut them and we will get started. Alright, what do we have for Aries in August 2019, middle of the month? What do we have for Aries? Okay. Alright, we got the Hermit and the Eight of Wands. Alright, so this is swift movements, swift decisions. And the Hermit is taking a break and going within. Alright, so maybe shining a light on something, taking maybe taking a time out, using some inner wisdom or some knowledge that you have, just to see if you can shine a light on something, okay? So I'm going to put these down, together. Alright, so you're going to make quick movements, and then you need to take a break and go within and look at something a little closer. And we got the Three of Wands. Now this came up, and this is like a conflict for you. This is expansion and building on something, all right? It's rapid growth and looking ahead. So however it's conflicting, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, you were doing swift decisions and taking a time out with the Hermit to look at something a little bit slower. And this expansion is coming up as a conflict. Huh. Let's see what else we can find. I will clarify these, see if we can go a little deeper, but alright, what's down below for Aries? The Lovers. Now this could be a choice between two, well not necessarily two, but people. It could be a choice between people that you want to have relationships with. It could be lovers. But it could be a life choice too, like a way of life choice. Yeah, so the young and pretty, the older and wiser. Could be people, but it could be like a whole thing with choosing different life choices. Alright, let's see what else we got. What about the past? What can you tell me about Aries in the past? What can you tell me about Aries in the past? Alright, let's see. Now this is the Ace of Pentacles. Alright. And this is where you are having, this is like a new beginning. Alright. a new idea of abundance, opportunities, possibly like new ventures. And then the Death card. And this is you coming into like a, what's it called, that? A metamorphosis, all right? Like a caterpillar turns to a butterfly. So you had in the past new opportunities, and whatever it was that was the opportunity, it changed you. All right? And this is like a change for the better, or whatever you needed to change. And that led you into the swift movement with the hermit, the hermit energy. So I'm getting the idea the way this feels is that you had a metamorphosis, changed, whatever it is that you were changing into. Figuratively, by the way. But, so whatever was going on, it required you to make some swift decisions, some swift movement. But you had to put the brakes on a little bit and look deeper, like go within and look a little bit deeper to what was going on. And maybe you were kind of maybe fixated on the expansion and the building up of something. So you couldn't get the stillness or the calmness that this energy brings because you were very focused on bringing in the expansion. And then we had a life choice or a person choice that you needed to make. All right, let's see. What's crowning Aries? What's crowning Aries for mid-August 2019? What's crowning Aries? All right, 6 of Swords. Now this is you either moving physically, homes, job, or whatever, or emotionally and mentally moving out of choppy waters into calmer waters. And this is what's crowning you. So this is like it forefront in your conscious mind. So maybe there's a point where you just don't. Yeah, it feels like you just needed to get away emotionally. Just in a sense of whatever this was. You didn't want to deal with it, maybe? Let me get your outcome and then we'll clarify. All right, what's Aries' possible outcome for mid-August 2019? Justice. All right. Now this is when you're looking at a situation where you need to use logic more so than emotions. Okay, so in your outcome, you're going to be using a lot of logic. And maybe this has to do with whatever you were building, whatever you were trying to build. Now, I don't know if it was a new business or, wow. I just got a hobby shop came into my head. So something like that, something that you kind of can create with your own hands type of situation where it's like a crafts or ceramics, that's what it feels like. But if you had this and you needed logic, maybe if you were going to start something for real, or so you needed like a patent, or you needed to get, court paper signed saying, okay, this is my business, or LLCs, or what, I don't even know what any of that stuff is. But just if you were going to go into the business part of it, and it's no longer just a craft, because you had this idea that you were going to make an opportunity for yourself, and then you did this metamorphosis, the changing, and you were able to make some quick movements to make that happen. You had to go into hermit mode and take a closer look at things, slow it down a little bit, but that was actually conflicting what you actually already had started, because you already were expanding or wanted expansion. You were waiting for things to come in. And maybe the hermit mode was what was kind of, it was like not doing what you wanted to do, because in your mind, hermit's telling you to slow down, and you were like, no, but I want to go. So, now though this could be somebody's energy, but it doesn't. It just feels like you. It just feels like something that you were involved in, and these are the energies you took on. Let me see if I can get any more clarifications. Can you clarify the lovers for me, please? Can you please clarify the lovers for me for Aries, August 2019? Clarify the lovers for Aries, August 2019. Aries, mid-August 2019. All right. So now we have the moon, and the moon is about a little bit like secrecy. It's not showing anything clear. There's confusion, and things are not, they're not certain. There's a lot of uncertainty. So whatever this choice is, you're feeling very uncertain about it. It's not clear. It's not cut straight. It's not a straight cut. You're not sure what choice to make. And again, I don't know if it's people or life activities or life choices, but it's confusing you a little bit. Let's see, what can I tell you? What can you tell me about the Six of Swords for Aries in mid-August 2019? Six of Swords. Four of Cups. All right, now this is, the way I consider this card is like, okay, he has 3 cups. He's being offered a 4th cup, but he's a little annoyed that he didn't get the 4 cups at once, or when he wanted it, he thought he was going to get it faster. So he's like he's contemplating whether he's going to take it or not. So maybe at this point where you had decided to mentally move away, maybe you were mentally moving away or emotionally moving away from a situation here because you weren't getting what you thought you would or you thought you should. And maybe you were just a little uncertain about why. So if this was a relationship, it's just not clear. You know, whatever the situation is, it's not there's no clarity in the relationship. And you're kind of just, I'm going to say pissed off, because you thought you should get more of those cups. You thought you should have more emotions, more feelings coming out to you from somebody, and you didn't get it, so then you're like, I'm taking my swords and I'm out of here. But I think that's like an emotional, I'm out of here. Alright, let's see what I can get. Can you clarify the death card for me? Can you clarify the death card for me for Aries? Middle of August 2019. Can you tell me about the death card, please? Can you please tell me? Thank you. Sweet. Alright, this is the Page of Cups. It's like a brand new start in emotions. He's like a beginning and possibly of a new project. You might hear of people having babies or possibly a new relationship, but it's brand new. And so if this was a brand new, now this could very possibly be like a love of a new project or a new idea that you have. Because it feels like that. Because if you had this idea for an opportunity, and then you did the changing that you needed to do, metamorphosizing, caterpillar to a butterfly type of thing, and you had a love for this new endeavor that you're doing. Or it could be that this was the beginnings of a new relationship, but that relationship wasn't going where you wanted it to go, and you didn't get what you wanted to get out of it, or the feelings that you wanted to get out of it. It can go either way. It's general, so it can be very general. But, yeah. And for some of you, it feels like it's the love of a project, and for others, it could definitely be a relationship. What about the justice? What can you tell me about the justice for Aries, August 2019? What can you tell me about justice for Aries? All right, we got the Star and we got the Six of Wands. Now the Star is you're feeling optimistic and rejuvenated and encouraged, okay? And then you got the Six of Wands, and this is about like a celebration, public acknowledgement. So whatever was going on that was bringing you into this, your outcome looks good. I mean, you're very optimistic about it, and you have public acknowledgement and success. Still not sure about this. Let me see if I can get a couple more cards for this. What can you tell me about the Moon and the Lovers? What can you tell Aries about the Moon and the Lovers? See if we can find out a little bit more about the Moon and the Lovers for Aries, August 2019. What else can you tell me for Aries? Oops. Too many cards. Hold on. The Moon and the Lovers for Aries. What else can you tell me for Moon and the Lovers for Aries? Please clarify the Moon and the Lovers for Aries. Thank you. All right. Well, we got the Five of Wands, and this is conflict. A rivalry. It's a competition. So there's somebody, something competing against. Now the way this looks, honestly, all right, the way this feels is you or somebody else might be in this little, I don't know, like a relationship thing with two or more people, and there's like a conflict and a rivalry about it. Like maybe, yeah, it's weird. Like maybe they're not physical fighting, but maybe they're competing with each other for you, or you're competing with somebody else for somebody, and you don't know exactly what's going on because you feel very uncertain about it. You're not sure where you stand, basically. And then I think when you got this and you're just moving away from the situation, you found out where you stood, or you weren't given what you thought you should have been given. So you were like, I'm done. I'm not going to have this anymore, this emotional turbulence. So you were a little pissed, and you decided to take your swords and you're just clearing your mind, and you're not worrying about it anymore. And then you have the Justice. Now, I don't know if this situation was it a marriage? I don't think so. Well, were you living with somebody? Or could the Justice actually just being where you got somebody to admit they were wrong? Or somebody acknowledged that they did you bad, they did you dirty somehow, because you're very optimistic about it. You're like, you know, because apparently you feel right. Whatever the situation is, you feel right about it. And so you did have a success. And then coming back here, you have the creation and a new love of the project, some fast movements, and the Hermit energy trying to slow you down, but you kind of like was conflicted because you were like, nope, we're expanding, we're doing it right now. It's almost like two different readings. So maybe it's for some of you with the relationship loved one, and this one's like the business and growth and project. It does actually feels like two different readings. I mean, you could be saying, you could be one person, but then you have a lot on your plate. But, alright, I am going to leave this here. If this resonated with you, if you can give me a thumbs up, share, subscribe, write me a comment. If you have anything to let me know about, I'd love to hear from you. If you want, I'm always looking for feedback, so anything that you want to tell me. And I do read them all, and I'll get back to you if, you know, there's something for me to get back to. And I hope you have a good rest of your August, and I will see you in September. Thank you very much. Take care.